Well, as it turns out, Idris, you can't in fact drink away all your problems. You're going to have to actually deal with them. What time is it? Nearly 1 in the afternoon. Great, well done, Idris. Got yourself blind drunk, and you've slept in. Now you probably feel terrible. But anyway.
Welcome to the Oak Enclosure. This one is Talisma, your hostess.
Yeah.
A little food.
Give us some lunch. Please. Buy meat. Bread loaf. I will buy that boar meat for the purposes of potion making anyway. And this ham. No. Yes. And moving on to the mutton. I'm still getting... God, it's going to take me forever to figure out what all the new effects for stuff are. Now we've got all 4 things unlocked. Oh boy. Anyway, an entire cheese wheel. No, I was just going to buy a slice of cheese, but apparently they only have entire cheese wheels. Take it or leave it. You can't have one slice, you have to have the whole thing. And a lettuce. Lettuces are good for headaches anyway.
Come back and see me again.
Which Idris probably has right now. You know.
You too.
Let's find our usual spot. Oh, hello. Who are you?
I'm Contumeliorius Florius. I'm in charge of enchanted item recharge in the Mages Guild here in Coral. Get it? In charge.
Oh, very droll.
I wish I were qualified to have access to the Arcane University, enchanting items whenever I want. Oh well. Maybe someday.
I feel your pain. I do. And I'm kind of not surprised that you're not bothering to go through jumping all those hoops to try and get there in the first place. And there's a bloke over there that looks remarkably like you. I hope that's a different person and the game hasn't cloned an NPC for some reason. That would be funny but annoying.
Smart thing is to join a guild. Any guild. Get you a place to sleep for free. No muss, no fuss, no crummy tavern food and lice-ridden beds.
True, but maybe I like crummy tavern food, huh? Do you ever think about that? Besides, they don't even have food at a guild, that's the thing. I'm gonna ask about Reynald Germain. Oh, not that quest, please, not that quest. Too much walking involved in that quest. Anyway. Lunch time. Bread, cheese wedge, and where is it? The lettuce. I have a lettuce and cheese sandwich. Lettuce sandwiches, though, I'm not even joking. They are good for headaches. If you've got a bad headache and nothing else is working, you could try eating lettuce sandwiches. It's chemical stuff to do with what's in the lettuce in the sandwich. And no, it is a different person. Thank God for that. But yeah, it does actually combat headaches. It's very strange, but there it is. You'll have to apologise for maybe my quality of commentary today, as well as my voice, because I'm suffering from a bit of a cold at the minute. What can I say? It's February, it's that time of year. But I'm going to try and suffer on and do the videos anyway, instead of just sat around doing nothing, because that, generally speaking, makes me feel even worse, actually, from being unproductive like that.
We're all talking about the Emperor's murder.
And so yeah, I apologise in advance for that and whatnot. I snorted like a shit ton of Otravine, so even though my nose isn't particularly bunged up right now, as compared to the way it was, all I can smell now is chemicals, so that's kind of almost even worse. So anyway, not that you guys need to know all this crap, but there it is. So, we need to find the Silver Gate again, and there is an entrance outside the city, apparently, which I suppose we might as well go check out. I was going to say, I'm not going to bother because it'll be really difficult to find, but I don't really care, to be honest. I don't mind going for a bit of a stroll. Yeah, why not? It's a bit cloudy anyway. Whew. Strange quest this we're on. Although it's technically speaking 2 quests, even though they're kind of intertwined with one another. And I've still yet to work out whether or not it's part of the other mod I had installed, or whether it's something completely different that I don't remember installing. Or what not. Okay, so it was south and a bit east, I think she said, of the southern entrance to Coral, which is this. So, although Unique Landscapes may have buried it, unfortunately, so now I think about it, maybe this isn't such a good idea. I don't know. I have compatibility patches installed for Better Cities, mind you, but I don't know, strictly speaking, whether this is part of Better Cities or not, so there it is. There's something over there. No, that's just a rock. Never mind. Yeah, no, I think sod this for a bunch of bananas. Let's go back down the long way through the tower, actually. Probably be the best way to do it. We can certainly get out via the cistern if we want to now though, because we do have the key. But good luck trying to get in that way, by the looks of things. So don't mind that. Also more mushrooms. Those are my favourites. Although, the flying manita ones, they do restore health, don't they? I think. And they also do shock damage, interestingly. But yeah, someone pointed out previously, being a master alchemist, you should be able to pick and choose what effects, really, the potions have when you combine the ingredients like that. I suppose the answer is, if you don't want a particular nasty effect alongside one of the good effects, the answer is to add a third ingredient which matches up to try and get rid of the extra one, which kind of makes sense, I suppose. Seems like a sort of thing a chemist would do, almost, really, but it's still sort of annoying, really. Anyway, we found a name for the horse, so thanks for everyone who commented on that, and I kind of wish I'd thought of this myself. Right, okay, set character full name, I think, is the command. If it's not, I'm going to have to alt-tab and check, unfortunately. Elba. There we go, Elba. Idris and Elba. Brilliant. Like I said, wish I'd thought of it before. If you haven't caught that particular reference, then I'm not going to spoil it, basically. It's a reference to something, though. Something I mentioned in the very first episode, actually, of this Let's Play, come to think of it, so, you know, there's that. But anyway, yeah. Our horse is now called Elba. Elba, our fine steed. A very short steed, as well, as I've already pointed out. Well, not really, I suppose. It's just, Idris is very, very tall. And honestly, it's a bit strange, because I've been playing a lot of Skyrim recently, and now I look at these horses, they seem bloody tiny compared to the ones in Skyrim. Those horses are freaking huge. Massive. But anyway, I like the way the horses work in Skyrim, actually, mind you, compared to Oblivion. I really do, after having used them quite a lot recently. I don't like the fact you can't go into first person, obviously, like I said, but on the whole, I think the way they control and stuff like that is much, much better. Certainly now I've got mounted combat in Skyrim, and if you install a mod like Warzones, the game kind of at its various points can almost become like Mount and Blade Elder Scrolls Edition, which is actually really, really fun. You know, riding around, murdering Stormcloaks on horseback, it's good. I like it. The only thing I'd say is the horse archery needs a bit of work, because that's still a bit clunky and weird and dodgy. But anyway, I'm just babbling now, and I shouldn't be. I should be getting on with stuff. I like the exterior of Coral using Unique Landscapes, by the way. I think it's pretty good. I know some people have said it's it feels a bit too formal and a bit too neat. I still think it's pretty neat. I like it. Feels like a posh medieval state kind of estate. Sorry, not state. Would feel like and would look like. You know, you think of like Tudor times and stuff like that. The Tudors, they had freaking really like posh and well kept castles with their grounds and stuff like that. So that's how I'm choosing to interpret And the game actually crashed there. Interestingly, but as you will have noticed, probably, hopefully, not a single second of recording was lost. Which is good. Why is there not a single second of recording lost? Well, it's because I'm using Fraps instead of Bandicam to record for the first time in ages. And why is that? Well, it's because I finally have a external hard drive, 2TB one, with USB 3.0 capability and twice the write speed of my actual internal hard disk. And it's bloody great because it means I can record via Fraps and have the game being written, with the recording being written to the external hard drive while the game is being played on the other hard drive, which means, well, in a nutshell, my internal hard drive isn't trying to record and play a game at the same time, and therefore we don't get loads of slowdown or all the shit we used to have. So it's awesome. It also means the performance impact of recording while playing the game is fairly minimal, and it also means I can record in high quality and such and so forth, because I don't have to worry about disk space anymore. I have 2 TB entirely devoted to just raw footage from my Let's Plays, which is bloody brilliant. Well, that's quite picturesque, isn't it, that alleyway just there? You can see the church door and such. I like that. That's good. It's cool. Anyway, make a good loading screen, that would. So yeah, there's that, which I'm pretty stoked about. It wasn't a cheap hard drive, mind you, but it does the job. And it's going to last me quite a long time indeed. So, back in the old days when I recorded with the Fraps, I had to be constantly aware of how much hard disk space I was using up as I recorded, because I only had like a certain finite amount left on my hard disk, and Fraps eats up the megabytes like nobody's business, as anyone who's used it will know. Although at some point I think I might switch over to DxTory just because it's supposedly a bit better than Fraps. But we'll see about that, one step at a time, eh? So, let's go find this tower. Let's go head back down into... What's this music playing? I like it. I think it's from Baldur's Gate 2. I'm not sure though. It's gonna have to stop now, unfortunately. Let's head back down into the old prison, into the catacombs, and find our way... Oh, right, yeah, I forgot about this. Haha. Find our way back to the Silver Gate of Doom, which we are going to go into, because we need to find out, well, A, what's beyond there in general, and B... What the hell's that Warlock torch? There it is. And B... I've gone into the wrong door. And B... We need to find what happened to this dude who knocked up this crazy woman who's accused of us of being her baby father, and we're not too happy about that. I don't know why we can't just sort of get really angry at her and shout at her and make her change her mind and tell her dad that she was lying. But that would ruin the quest, would it not? Plot, that is why we're not doing it. It's plot, that's why. Why are these doors locked again? That's very strange. I'm going to have to use up another scroll to get this open now. I'm not amused if that's the case. I believe I am. Oh well. Yeah, I didn't accidentally load up an earlier save, did I? These guys are still dead, even if they're kind of refusing to stay dead. Some of them. Which I think is cool, by the way. I think that's awesome. One of the things I really love about... I think it's either Oscura's Overhaul or Mark's Monster Mod, one of the two, that makes the undead come back to life occasionally. I think that's really great. As well they kind of should, I suppose. Need a mod for Skyrim now that does that with the Draugr. You're tough, aren't you? At least you're not fighting back. Something else come back to life to haunt me. Hello? I approve of this music. I mean, I think it's from the Oblivion music overdose by... There we go. By John Babb, aka Bosa, I think. I have a lot of his music on here. You've been listening to kind of throughout the entire Let's Play, because I already had his Morrowind Music Overdose installed, but I've just installed the Oblivion one, and I rather approve. More very, very high quality music. That is, isn't actually copyrighted as a film soundtrack or something like that, so it can in fact go into the Let's Play, which is great. So, Deep Old Underground Cavern, Age-Old Silvergate 2. Let's use the scroll then, and apparently the way to open it will be revealed to us, if she was telling the truth, which I assume she was. You're on his magic scroll! So, oh, very clever. Now what happens? It's frozen me again. Oh, that was creepy the way you walked out like that. Very good, you have unlocked the Silver Gate. This is really most exciting. I shall start to put together a camp in the next chamber in anticipation of the guild's expedition party. Alright. Once you've confirmed it's all safe, of course. Yeah, I was going to say, assuming we don't open the door and a Balrog just immediately bursts out and squishes the pair of us. It's a bloody big door, it has to be said. I guess now it's time to find out what's on the other side. Oh. I'm excited. I actually am quite excited. I want to see what's on the other side of here. This looks awesome. Holy Mother of God! We really are in the Mines of Moria here. Jesus Christ. Wow, and there's ghosts fighting one another. I am intrigued. We probably don't need this. It's quite bright in here. I'd honestly rather have my staff at my disposal. Okay. This is pretty cool. So what now? Well, this is certainly not what I was expecting. Neither was I. I'll just remain right here. Do let me know how you get on. Provided I don't get horribly squished by some evil beastie.
Take care.
Because I delved too greedily and too deep. Somebody delved too greedily and too deep by the looks of things. Okay. Arseninetet, which may need recharging. I think this would be a good opportunity to do that. Soul level, none. Oops. I do apologise for that. I probably just blew out all your eardrums, actually, if the microphone screwed itself. I have one of these desks which like folds out, and it has one leg which sort of folds in and out, which it stands on, and it just slipped, and I'm lucky everything did not go crash into the floor, to be honest with you. I managed to catch the microphone just as it fell. So apologies for that. I'm being professional as always, as you can see. I could have edited that out, but frankly, who can be bothered? So what the hell's going on here? What the devil is all this about? Why are they suddenly invisible? I don't know. Yeah, anyway, so apparently we can't recharge this dagger without either using a Valor Stone or using that spell. So I'm going to use the spell. My major recharge is the new one we've got, isn't it? Yeah, we used to have minor recharge, now we've got major recharge. Boom! Yeah, I've been made aware, by the way, from mainly the comments section of wow, this does look kind of cool, that there's basically only like there's barely any blade trainers in the game that aren't part of the Fighters Guild. So my original plan of having Idris actually learn how to fight, through a trainer before he used a sword is probably not actually going to work, because I will never be able to find a trainer. Okay, we've got some switches. There's one here and, yeah, one over there. I can only wonder what they do. So, what I'm thinking as an alternative is, I believe there's a book in the game called A Manual of Arms, which is basically, one would assume is a kind of basic instruction in the arts of swordplay and using weapons and things like that. So, I'm going to see if I can find a copy of that, and we'll have Idris sit down and read it for a bit, and we'll basically say that that is his basic introductory training in how to use a sword, and then from that point on we'll be able to actually use a sword. Because honestly, that's the only feasible way of doing it, I can think, really. And, oh, hello. So these guys disappear entirely when you get too close to them. I see. So yeah, that's probably what we're going to do. Because I really don't want to have to join the Fighters Guild. I really don't. Well, just use the skiff. Yeah, sure, I guess. Something prevents the skiff from moving. What is the skiff? Oh, it's this thing. Ah. Water planescape torment music. Now can we use it? Oh. What the hell did that other switch do then? Oh, maybe that switch was for... Yeah, for this. I see. Alright, so how do we get this working then? We're gonna get across there somehow. Must be something around here. Oh, this looks either promising or incredibly foreboding. One of the two. Oh wow, okay. Dead adventurer. Is it the dead adventurer we're looking for, though? No, these are not the dead adventurers you're looking for. I'll take their stuff, though. Wow, that's a lot of wine. What was he doing down here with 10 bottles of wine? That's ridiculous. 5 copies of The Old Ways. And 5 pewter forks. Very strange. But anyway. A stone door. Something on the other side prevents this door from opening. Oh, jolly good. What's over here then? Nothing. Well, this is all pretty magnificent looking, has to be said. Gigantic, huge mother frickin' cavern. I approve, even if it is a bit graphically odd, because well, because it's basically just an ordinary cavern tile, except it's been scaled up using the construction set, which is nothing wrong with that. It's just the texture quality naturally goes down a bit. Okay, I'm officially stuck. Seriously, what do we do, game? Do I have to go back and talk to her and maybe tell her what's going on with these broken switches and such? That might make sense. Don't know what the deal with all these dudes fighting is. They look like they're wearing elven armor of some kind. Yeah. Ghostly alien warriors killing one another. The plot thickens, does it not? Something prevents the skiff from moving. Well, nothing I can see preventing it from moving. Can I get in the skiff? Nothing. Alright, well, let's go back and talk to her, what's-her-face. See if she has any useful insights.
What?
No, apparently not. We're gonna have to figure this one out ourselves. I bet I just heard my audience groan. Oh no. This is one of the reasons why I don't play. I don't want to play a lot of games blind in Let's Plays. This I kind of don't mind, but a lot of games I don't want to play blind because I will get to moments like this in them where I get stuck, and I don't really necessarily want to put you guys through watching me get stuck trying to do some quest or something. Because I thought of doing a Baldur's Gate / Baldur's Gate 2 Let's Play a little while back, and eventually I decided against it just because I've not played the games all the way through before, and I don't want to get, well, in a position like this where I'm stuck and make loads of amateurish mistakes which will get told off for in the comments, no doubt. But Christ, okay, how do we do this? Seriously, Ugh. We're gonna have to just try and jump across the lava or something here. What? I don't understand. Is there something on the mini-map which will help us at all? Just something we've missed somewhere. I love this over here, by the way. This lava coming out of the walls and such. That's actually really awesome. I think that's cool. But anyway. Missing something, and I bet it's obvious. Can we get across there somehow? Maybe. I'm trying to think if I've got any spells that could help me out here, but I'm not sure I do. This is annoying now. Right. Why will the skiff not move? How do we get it moving? Was there anything on those corpses I missed that was useful? Dear. Hello everyone and welcome to Let's Run Around in an Ancient Underground Cavern endlessly for half an hour with jingles! This is what you all came here to see. I'm sure. Oh, hello. How did I... Ah, God, everyone was shouting at me about that before, I bet. Jingles, why didn't you pick up the note? Why didn't you see the note? Well, honestly, I was too distracted. Sorry, guys. Told you I'm not with it. I've got a cold. That's my excuse. I found 2 dead adventurers not far... Oh, so they were the dead adventurers we were looking for. Found 2 dead adventurers not far from the Silver Gate, killed by an alien gas trap. The male adventurer must have been the man Elaine met, the father of her child. He even had a note written to her, but I still need to persuade Elaine's family. They won't just take my word for it. Perhaps Virani could act as a witness. Elaine, my sister insisted I should write to tell you that I won't be wanting to see you again. We had fun together, you and me, but I'm going to be a famous adventurer one day, and I can't be getting tied down with some girl I met in a shop in Coral. When I'm famous, the girls will come flocking, and I'll have the pick of the most beautiful women around. I know you'll understand. Maybe some farmer will take an interest in you sometime, and you can tell him all about how you knew me before I was famous. What a dick! I mean, honestly... Idris is not exactly Mr. Perfect, but still, Christ. What an asshole. But anyway, we don't care about that right now. All we care about is progressing the quest. And in a more in-character sense, getting this note to someone so we can actually get out this little sticky mess we've got ourselves into. Virani?
What do you want?
I found this note on the dead adventurer. Let's see. Oh, this all reminds me of the book From Rags to Riches to a Pauper's Grave by Isabeau somebody or other. I loved her books when I was young. The heroine falls for a handsome young man who disappears after a swift romance. She goes searching for him, following a trail of his adventures as he gains a powerful position working for a royal family. Yes, get on with it, Virani, come on. Get to the point. But eventually, she finds a note much like this one, written to her but never sent. She returns home heartbroken and never learns that he didn't send the note because he changed his mind and was heading back to her village to tell her. Needless to say, he's attacked by highwaymen on the road and left for dead in a ditch, and so ends the book. I think there might be a sequel, but I never found a copy. Would you confirm who the dead adventurer is then for me? Would really help me out. Yes, alright, as long as you're sure these ghosts aren't a threat. Yes, I'm coming.
Good day.
So what, she gonna follow me now? I think I have a feeling I might have accidentally skipped a bit of dialogue there. Alright, well I guess we're gonna go see Elaine's family then. Come on then, Virani. Oh god, Oblivion follower AI. Gotta love it. At least they fixed something in there. Whoa! 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 God. Oh, jeez. Like I said, Oblivion follower AI. Oh, this is just bad. This is. Can we pull you out of the lava, maybe? That'd be really great. Fuck it. Resurrect. Hopefully she won't fall in the lava when we resurrect her. No, good.